Welcome to Soup Crafts. I am Soup, and today we're going to reproduce my Craft Roulette card. If you don't know what Craft Roulette is, it's the ultimate game show challenge that occurs every Friday night live on YouTube. Mary Gunn and her guests spin a wheel to determine what the parameters will be for the project that they're going to make. For episode number 301, the guest was Carrie Rhodes, and our parameters ended up being an appreciation card for the project, apple farm for the colors, silhouette for the element, and an old product for random. For today's card, we will be using this stamp set from Simon Says Stamp called Artsy Flowers, along with the coordinating die set. We will also be using this stamp and cut set from Hero Arts. This is called Butterfly Pear Stamp and Cut, and we'll be using the butterfly dies. It's from 2020, so this might be my old product. In addition, we'll be using this Thanks die set with the shadow and the word thanks. This came in a card kit, I think in 2022 from Simon Says Stamp. We'll also be using some embellishments from Trinity Stamps. This one is called Coffee Bean Hearts. This one is called Gold Coin. I think this one might be on clearance right now. These are the two cards that I have made so far. This one meets all of the Craft Roulette parameters. This one does not. We will be making a similar card to this, but not exactly the same. While I was making these two cards, I created myself a little card kit, so everything's ready to go. For this card, I'm going to use these two yellow flowers, which I've already stamped out and cut. I cut the centers out of the flowers with the die that goes for this piece here. It doesn't exactly fit it. It cuts a little bit more out, but I think that's fine. Once I decide where I want them to be, I got them lined up, and then I took a pencil and just outlined the inside of the flower. And that way I know exactly where to cut it. Once I have my centers traced, I'm going to take this die, center it on there, grab a little bit of my extra yellow tape, and I'm going to run that through my die cutter. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing for the other one. To make this background, I took a couple of cloud border dies that I have in my stash, and I just created a little mask for myself. I just lay this down, ink over the top of it, move it down, and keep going. And then once I'm done, I go back in and I do it in between so I get some variation in my clouds. This is one of my favorite kind of backgrounds. I'm going to use brown cardstock behind this. So before I glue my flowers down, I'm going to go around this circle with a brown marker so that if I don't get it exactly right, the brown is going to camouflage that. As I do that, I'm going to come up from behind because I also want to get the inner edge so that it is also brown. Now I'm going to take my bullet tip and go around the edge on the top, over the top of some scrap paper. These flowers are pretty big, so I don't have to worry too much about staying too close to it, but I also don't want to go crazy. Now I can do my best to line these up and glue them on. If you're enjoying this video or find inspiration in this project, please let me know by tapping that thumbs up icon. Okay, now that I've got those glued on, I can put my acetate behind. I just have a little piece of yellow tape on there so I can see it. And I'm going to use some 1/8" score tape for that. And I'm just going to attach it to my acetate. Okay, now that it's got that tape on there, I can take this off because I should be able to see it. And I'm going to clean this really quickly with a little bit of hand sanitizer and a clean spot on one of these microfiber cloths. I probably should have cleaned the other side before I put the tape on, but it'll be fine. Okay, now I can just peel and stick. There's a little bit of schmutz down here, so I just made sure that that part wasn't going to be near the window. These were scraps that I found that were already cut to this size, so didn't need to be quite this big, but that's fine. Works perfectly. Okay, next we're going to build up our wells, and for that, I'm going to use these skinny foam strips. And I'll just build them up around here. If you take the backing off, you can just form these around in a circle, but I'm going to be okay with just making little short lines around here. We won't be using anything too terribly small in these shakers, so we should be good. I want to get it close to the edge, but not too close. I don't want to be able to see it from the outside. Carrie Rhodes loves shakers, and someone, I'm sorry that I can't remember who right now, but someone offered to donate 25 cents for every shaker card that was submitted, and the donations are going to a local animal charity for senior dogs. Okay, now I'm going to use this wider one and go around the edges. I do like to get these up to the corner as close as I can, not exactly at the corner, but close, because I don't like the squishy corners. Okay, and then I'll just put a little bit in these empty spaces because I can. Okay, I'm just going to cut off these overhanging petals. Now I'm going to add my shaker bits to my little wells, and these aren't very big. I don't want very many in there, so I'm just going to grab a little pinch, and we're just going to have a few of the hearts, like 6 or 7 of the hearts. Let's go with 7. We're going to put in 7 of the hearts, and then I only want the littlest of these gold coins in here. So I'm going to hand pick those. This little tray comes from Ledoux Designs, and this pickup tool is from Trinity Stamps. Okay, I think that's going to be good. These are really easy to put away with the tidy tray. Now all I have to do is dump them in there. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to peel the backing, and I want to be kind of careful so that I don't make these jump too much. I do want to make sure that I peel the backing off of all of the edges, but I don't really care about this backing. It's just there for support. It's not really there to hold it on. I want the edges held, and I want everything around my little portal, my little flower center. This was cut to the same size, and I trimmed it off just a little tiny bit. This is how much I trimmed off, just so that I'd have a little extra room and not have to worry about it getting on there crooked. For me, the easiest way to do this is to grab it by the corners and then line it up with the corners on the one below, because I can feel the corners with my fingers. And then I'm going to set it down, and it's crooked. But I'm just going to leave it, and I'm just going to cut off anything that hangs over. I was hoping to avoid that. I didn't. Sometimes it happens. All right, good as new. No one will know. Now I'm going to glue together my thanks sentiment. If you have enjoyed this project and are interested in seeing more of my content, be sure to subscribe so you can always find me in your subscription list. Next, I'm going to take the inside and glue it in. I've already made the panel with "You Have a Beautiful Soul," which I thought was a nice sentiment for someone that you're thanking. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of shaker cards? Would you rather make a shaker card or receive a shaker card? Now I'll glue my panel onto the front, which will hopefully go better than the brown part did. Okay, well this will have a little more wiggle room since it's all liquid glue. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to glue on the thanks. And for this, I do like to use my tweezers, put it on just so I can see it better. I think that looks pretty good. And then we've got our butterfly that goes in the middle there. Oops, I think I meant to put the thanks on after I put the butterfly on. I might see if I can sneak it underneath of there. Okay, so let's see if this card meets all the parameters. I have an appreciation card. It says thanks, and "You Have a Beautiful Soul" on the inside. I think that shows appreciation. My colors for Apple Farm are the blue sky and the golden delicious apples. I've got my silhouette of a butterfly, and my old product is both the butterfly and the thanks. Here are the 3 cards that I was able to make. 2 of them are shakers. That one's got 3 shakers. This one's got 2 shakers. 5 shakers total. And then this one is not a shaker. It's just got a little bling on it. So one of these 2 is going into Craft Roulette. I think this one, because I made it first. Thanks for watching. Bye.